First and foremost, Kyler Murray is known as a running athletic quarterback. We like to say he ran for 800 yards last year, 11 touchdowns, and 8-point-something yards per carry. He's not doing that much anymore. He's staying in the pocket. Here we are against the Texans. It's 3rd and 23. You know you're going to get a shell, a cover two. So what do? You run two verts and a crosser coming across. The outside crosser, who is A.J. Green, is probably the last thought. But why do you run crossers into zones? So you grab people's attention. That only works if your quarterback does a great job of pulling the safety. In this case, it's Lonnie Johnson Jr., who's the boundary safety. Kyler Murray gets his hips like he's going to throw the seam to Christian Kirk. In fact, he's pulling the safety to the middle of the field, knowing full well that he's coming outside to A.J. Green, and he throws this dime to A.J. Green. It is one of the most beautiful passes you'll ever see, just over the outreached arm of Terrence Mitchell before Lonnie Johnson in the hole, they like to say, in that cover two zone. It was a beautifully executed play on 3rd and 23. Who has a play for 3rd and 23 down the field? It was just unbelievable. Oof. Later on in this game, we see Zach Ertz. Now, you're going to get the jet sweep motion here. Why do you do this? So you can find out if it's man or zone. Nobody comes with the jet sweep. He sees a single high safety, so he says, this is it's not cover one, it's a zone because nobody came with my jet sweep guy. So all I have to do is look at this curl. You got a corner at the top, and you got a crosser coming across the middle with Zach Ertz. As soon as this linebacker, who is Christian Kirksey, bites down on that curl route, Kyler Murray's like, I can get this thing underneath. He throws it to Zach Ertz. It's an unbelievable catch by Ertz. And then the yards after the catch, that yak that we like to talk about, he goes and he scores. Christian Kirk down the field making a block. So great play design and recognition by Kyler Murray to throw this one. He could have thrown the corner, but he throws it underneath and gets a touchdown anyways. Now let's get to the fourth quarter. This was against the Minnesota Vikings. It's 4th down and 2. They're coming all out. This is what we call zero blitz. Zero blitz, there's nobody in the middle of the field. What does Kyler Murray do? He buys some time. He knows that as soon as Christian Kirk, who is in the slot here running the seam, as soon as he clears this flat defender, he's going to be wide open. So he buys time just long enough to his receiver to beat the defender. That's Mackenzie Alexander for the Minnesota Vikings. He throws it up, and Christian Kirk comes down with this one for the touchdown. This is just awareness, situational awareness. You used to run sight adjustments at this point in the NFL when you knew you were getting all that blitz. What they do now with this speed at wide receiver, run a go. Forget it. Forget the sight adjustment. Let's run a go. This happens again against the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans bringing a blitz. They're playing cover one, so there's safety over top. You can see him at the top, right? The safety on the wide side of the field, but he's all the way over there. Kyler Murray knows that all he has to do is wait for Christian Kirk again to clear the safety. Or clear his defender. He throws it deep, says, my guy is faster than your guy. Christian Kirk here makes an unbelievable over-the-shoulder catch to haul this one in against the Tennessee Titans. Now, I mentioned he's not running as much as he used to. Here we are. We're looking at the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams look like they're going to play a cover 4. It looks like there's 4 DBs, right? You got a big shell over top.
3rd and 16.
Exactly, 3rd and 16. It's actually not cover 4. They're playing a version of cover 3. And so Kyler Murray gets a little bit confused here. And so what does he do? He wants to go to this wide side because he thinks he has an advantage. He actually doesn't in this hole. You see, it's all covered. Everybody's covered up, and it's just muddied. So what does he do? He does what Kyler Murray does. He scrambles outside of the pocket, goes and picks up the first down with his legs, getting out of bounds, sees that he has a blocker on the boundary, and gets a huge first down. Again, 3rd and 16. We started this with 3rd and 23, where he completed a hole throw to A.J. Green against cover 2, and here we are finishing a 3rd and 16. He picks it up with his legs. The evolution of Kyler Murray into this pocket passer that we all want, you hate to use the word, but we will, the athletic quarterbacks to evolve into. He's turned into this player, right? He is a pocket passer first. He's not looking to run, even though he can, as we just saw. So I love what I'm seeing him in his development in his 3rd year now.
It's incredible. Obviously, unbelievable athleticism, unlimited athleticism. I'm looking to see, the big game poise from him. He hasn't had a lot of opportunities. He's never played Rodgers. He's never played Mahomes. He's never played Dak. He's never played Roethlisberger. One of these, oh, my God, I got to take my team in the game-winning drive against the big quarterback in the big game. I want to see that because sometimes he's a little reckless and a little excited. I want the mental part to match the unlimited athletic part, and then he can be the best quarterback in the league.
Am I
makes
remembering
mistakes.
this correctly? Didn't they have a game like that against Seattle last year? Where it was a crazy game.
He beat Russ. Yes,
he beat
did.
Russ. That was probably the only
He's
example.
2-2 versus Russ. I mean, it's not bad, but it's kind of where he is.
It's funny you say Russ because I feel like Thursday nights, it's like Russell Wilson's in the color green, and like that used to be where like he would shine. It's like,
Yes.
okay, let me show you what I can do.
was his
I'm going to do
thing.
what I do. Like Thursday nights, Russell Wilson never loses, and that was his big moment. Kyler, we don't have that reservoir of memories of, all right, in that big spot, like Russ is out. A lot of these quarterbacks, we know, like, is Kyler going to have that game where Friday morning we wake up and we're like, oh my God, is Kyler Murray the best quarterback in all of football?
Yeah.
Because
like we're gonna remember that game last night.
yeah,
you
like
know?
the game
that's
against the
one.
Packers.
Yeah,
Remember what he
that
did?
was
Like,
the one.
I think it's reputational because last year, Week 17, it was a win and in. And in the first drive of the game, he got injured, and it was Chris Streveler the rest of the game.
Sure.
And they lose to the Rams, and that's that.
It was Chris Streveler.
Exactly. He was the backup. This year, I feel like it's a different feel. He's not getting hurt yet, and he's doing it with his arm, not just his legs.
Yeah.
But
And
even
you know
based
what?
on what we've seen so far, I think he's the forefront of the MVP conversation. Tom Brady's really good. Lamar, really good. But even without a big game tonight, I think he's there now.
I think Kyler has the best
in the
odds right
conversation.
now, 3-1. I think Tom Brady's 7-1 at this point in the season. But
Derrick
we always
Henry.
talk about coaches. Coaches, great players make great coaches. Well, great talent makes great quarterbacks. And when you have DeAndre Hopkins and Christian Kirk and AJ
Yeah.
Green, when you draft Rondell Moore, who's
Get
a blazer,
Zach Ertz.
and then you get Zach Ertz because the Eagles are whatever they want to get rid of him.
So he's
It's
not.
like there's a
Is he
wealth of talent.
who's your MVP choice?
Oh,
right
he's
now?
my MVP right
Yeah,
now.
even though he's got all that talent. I mean, Brady's got a lot of good players around him, too.
You still got to execute it.